Homes for Heroes' mission is to provide extraordinary savings to heroes who have given extraordinary services to our nation and its communities every single day. Here to tell us more about her partnership and how she's making a difference right here in the Bay Area is realtor from Lux Realty Group, Shannon Hushman. Shannon, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, very, very excited to talk about this initiative for so many of our veterans, especially in the month of November.
Yes, perfect.
Yes, this is a big month. So tell us what this initiative is and how it came about, Shannon.
Yes, so actually, my partner is a firefighter for the Oakland Fire Department, and I was looking for a program for him and I. I'm like, houses in the Bay Area are so expensive, so I'm like, okay, I need to find something that can help us out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I came across Homes for Heroes, and sorry.
No, that's okay.
Right.
No worries. It's okay. Take a deep breath, girl. All good. No worries.
So I came across Homes for Heroes, and I started to dive in deeper, and I was like, wow, this is such an amazing program. And I had been praying to God, because I've been in real estate for almost 6 years now. So I was like, okay, I felt like I was starting to plateau a little bit. I needed something to like reignite that light, you know?
That light,
and
absolutely.
So I found this program, and it allows us to actually give back to our local heroes, which include teachers, firefighters, law enforcement, military, and all of our healthcare professionals. And so I actually get to donate 30% of my commission back to our local heroes.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, we just have to say thank you for doing so much for our servicemen and women out there, our local heroes as well. I love that word too, our local heroes, because it's not just military, like you said, it's, you know, firefighters, policemen. So that's so awesome.
Definitely.
So amazing that you found that initiative. But why was it really important for you, Shannon, and Lux Realty Group to partner up with this, especially in the month of November?
Right. So actually, I partnered up with them a couple months ago, but I mean, it's perfect that we're kind of getting it off the ground this month. But I just feel like I'm at a point in my life, too, where I just feel like I want to give back. I want to do something more. I don't want to just sell houses, you know, and I want to provide a great service, of course, but I just felt it was time to do more. And that's why I was praying to God, found this program, and I just felt like this was the right time. And just to be able to donate back, especially being with a firefighter, I know the schedules. I know the sacrifices that they make. Like even our daughter actually just turned 2, and he had unfortunately missed her birthday. And it's stuff like that they sacrifice so much. So I feel like if anybody deserves these kind of benefits, it's our heroes.
It really is too, and you know, that's amazing. Congratulations on your little girl turning 2 years old. Yes, so exciting. But I love that you shared that too, because that's the personal part about this, right? So many families out there who are listening to this can really resonate with that story, because they have loved ones who are firefighters or police officers or current or former military members, you know, and they really are our local heroes. There are heroes, you know, in this country. So that's amazing that you know, stepped out to have this initiative. So tell me a little bit more about Home for Heroes and what exactly they do to help our local heroes find that perfect home in the Bay Area.
Absolutely. So actually it was started by 2 realtors right after 9/11, and it was just their way of, you know, of course that was a horrible thing that happened, and they just thought, we have to do something. We have to give back to our heroes. And so through this program, we are able to donate, like I said, 30% of our commission goes back to them. So that can go towards closing costs, buying down your interest rate, or just a nice check at the end of your transaction.
Yeah, okay. So a lot of different ways that it can actually benefit so many people. But how do they get involved with you specifically, and how do you want to help them find their perfect home? Yeah,
so, I mean, they could go to my website, shannonhushman.com/Homes for Heroes. I would say texting or calling is the easiest. And then we'll have a conversation, usually a Zoom call, or we meet up and just go over your goals, whether you're looking to buy, to sell, and then from there we kind of, you know, create your own map.
Yes, you got to have that map.
Yes, definitely.
And that's where you, the professional, come in. So you've been a realtor now for so many years, and I know you've probably seen the market fluctuate crazy. But right now, in 2023, we're entering soon to be December, almost the end of the year. What is the market like here in the Bay Area, Shannon?
Yes, so interest rates hit 8%. They just went down a little bit. The craziest part is the first 6 months of this year was actually brutal. It was really tough. The second 6 months, even though interest rates have gone up a little bit, we've seen a lot of buyers getting back in the game. So I would say, and crazy enough, even though inventory is so low, we still are seeing multiple offers on homes. Not every home is getting multiple offers, but we are still seeing it. And I would say if you are wanting to get into the market right now, especially if you're wanting to get some kind of deal, looking for homes that have been on the market for 21 days plus. Usually,
that's a good tip.
Usually when they've been on the market for about 3 weeks or more, we can usually negotiate the price down, have seller cover closing cost, or work some kind of some kind of deal out.
We gotta work some kind of deal out, right? Because everybody loves some kind of a deal. Yeah. Okay, so that's the market update. And for you specifically, when you're working with your clients, what are maybe some tips that you have for people out there who want to jump in and want to find that perfect home, but don't really know where to start?
Yes, so I would say the number one thing, connect with a realtor, and then either your realtor will direct you to their go-to lender, or even if you want to start shopping with lenders first. But I would say talking to a lender is definitely one of the first steps, kind of side by side with a realtor. That way you can kind of lay out your numbers, you know what you can afford and what the mortgage payments will look like. Once you have that, then you can start looking like, okay, I can afford this much, and you know, and I would say even look a little bit below your budget if possible. That way, if there is any kind of bidding war, you have that room, that wiggle room.
Awesome. And then I do have another question when it comes to the market, Shannon. So we're entering 2024. Do you expect any major shifts in interest rates or anything that people should really look out for heading into January?
So it's probably not the answer everybody wants to hear.
Yes, but tell us.
We never know. That's the thing is we all, well, I would even say for COVID, we all thought, oh great, this market's gonna crash, we're screwed, we're all gonna be out of a job, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
But we saw interest rates dip down to even the 2%, 3%. So
wow.
I can't really say if I can predict exactly what interest rates will be. My best advice would be to, if you could afford, whatever you can afford right now after you speak with a lender, jump in. It's never a bad time to jump in. As we've seen over the years, prices always go up. You know, we don't see them really crash. We've seen crashes happen, but we don't see usually where people are losing $500, $1 million on their home.
Okay, so that's all good news. Well, very, very helpful tips and amazing things that you're doing with Home for Heroes. So one more time, how can people get a hold of you, Shannon?
Yeah, so you guys can go to my website, shannonhushman.com/Homes for Heroes, or call or text is always a nice, easy one.
That's the easy way to do it, right?